Both of these teams, Richard, both great passing squads. Two of the better assist teams in the NBA.
This is how basketball was intended to be played. A team offense, making the extra pass, moving the ball. This is the type of basketball that basketball people love to watch.
It's a beautiful brand of ball, for sure. Just a joy to watch. Here are the five for the Suns. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Kevin Durant is out there with Josh Okogie, and it's Ayton in at the five. Now here's Paul. Up top, Durant. The three. Shot clock at 6. Top of the key. Misses off the left iron.
Now, I understand that shot didn't go down, but they will take that look every trip down the floor.
Elevates and detonates the one-hand stuff.
Picture perfect.
When we evaluate players, one thing that gets overlooked, age. Take Jaren Jackson Jr. He was only 18 when he got drafted in 2018.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Kicks it out to Jackson. Jackson, the screen. Here's Brooks. And he goes in for the dunk.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Well, great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
Here's Durant after the basket by Memphis. Drives to the hoop, and it's slammed in by Durant.
Durant too quick off the drive. Easy dunk for KD.
You know, for Triple J, it took time to develop. Year 4 with Memphis was a special one, Richard.
Jackson unlocked his defensive potential amongst the best shot blockers in the entire league. You have to give those young guys time before making a true judgment.
And those second chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them.
For 3, Booker. Offensive board. Outside Paul. Takes the 3. Grizzlies with the rebound. Adams has got 4 rebounds now. The Grizzlies have gone 4 of 7, shooting a solid percentage. And it's Morant missing. Phoenix has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Booker goes in to the paint. Here's Ayton. Back to Booker. Pass to Okogie. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson.
Gotta be careful when Jackson is lurking, more than just capable of sending it back.
Three-pointer, Brooks. Oh, can't finish the one-handed jam. The Suns trailing. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Booker, the pass to Ayton. Now Booker. Just 5 to shoot. And Ayton with the stuff.
Grown man strength right there. Ayton just pushing through contact and getting it done.
What a job Monty Williams has done in his time with the Phoenix Suns. Hats off to the talent that he's been able to bring in and develop. And that's the way he's created a winning culture.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
And that one falls for Jackson. Boy, Richard, you really can't say enough about what Monty Williams has done with this Phoenix team.
Struggled in his first year, but we gave him a break for that. Immaculate seasons the last 2 years, becoming a Western Conference juggernaut.
Just an incredible display of power. He attacked the rim with both hands.
Most definitely. That was a thunder dunk. Wow.
The strong finish from Jackson Jr. He goes up with power inside the paint.
To the inside, and the dunk by Jackson.
So courageous, taking it right to the defender.
Boy, this dude knows how to finish in traffic. Wow. Now here's Durant. Pass to Paul. Now here's Ayton. The shake. The kick to Durant. There's the triple. The rebound by Jackson. The Grizzlies have gotten 7 of their first 12 shots to go. Morant drawing the double team. Here's Bane. Puts the move on. And he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
What a pass from Morant. He does a terrific job staying alert, seeking out the right opportunities to get his teammates involved.
Paul passes to Booker. Back to Paul. Ayton inside, hounded by Morant. And he hits it and gets hacked. A three-point chance here if he can convert.
Yeah, so strong. Ayton and one. Ugh.
That's good from Ayton. 11 seconds left to play in the first. Here's Morant into the lane. And then Morant with the dunk.
And the slam was so good. But the dribble move he made to get there was a thing of beauty.
Absolutely. What a slick play. Yep, that one goes.
Unsurprisingly savvy pass by Booker, setting another guy up for success instead of forcing a shot.
And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Grizzlies. A unique talent. Ja Morant has taken the NBA by storm. Grant, does Ja remind you of anyone?
Well, many people, including Paul George, have compared Ja to a young D. Rose. Yet each explosive athletes at the one position. Both Ja and Rose leading their teams at a young age as well.
And so in the game for the Suns, the deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. DeAndre Ayton is out there with Kevin Durant, and it's Okogie in at the small forward position.
What separates Jaren from other bigs is he's got great confidence in his shot.
Paul finds Durant. Oh, it's stolen by Adams. Here's Morant. And Durant with the block. Pass to Ayton. The shot, no good. Ooh, some solid defense from Adams. Outside Morant. Jackson the screen. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two. It goes on Chris Paul.
It's the size of Jackson Jr. that is so hard to match up with. This is why defenders are just forced to foul him.
The son of an NBA player, Jaren Jackson Jr. I actually played a bit with his dad, Jaren Sr. in Orlando back in the early 2000s, which means I'm old.
Okogie on the wing. Brooks defending. Booker, the pass to Durant. And Durant with the big finish.
Oh, absolutely aggressive move by Durant, taking it right to the hole with authority.
Paul against Morant. And then Morant with the dunk.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. And the Jacksons, just the latest father-son NBA duo. Lots of great ones there, Grant.
So true, B.A. The Curry family might be the best ever. The Berries, including our own colleague Brent.
Oh, sensational! Yes. What a dunk!
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I like to see. Okay, KD put a little extra on that one.
And it's Morant. Oh, big finish! Wow!
Okay, I see you. He'll put you on your heels in a hurry. Morant slicing through the D.
Pass to Okogie. All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. Ayton passes to Durant. 6 to shoot. Outside Paul. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds. Morant against Paul. Now here's Morant. He's closely guarded. Morant with the slam!
And man, does Morant put on a show. He's got such insane athleticism.
Durant with a screen on Morant. Paul for three. Adams grabs the miss. Adams has got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Adams with a screen on Paul. Morant with it. Now guarded by Ayton. And it's slammed in by Adams.
And whenever Adams is aggressive on offense, it helps big time, especially when he's dunking it hard inside.
Pass to Paul. And And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the second quarter. And he drains the turnaround J. Well, teams are always hunting mismatches. Grant, I'll put it to you here. You prefer a speed advantage or a size advantage over your defender?
Well, BA, it's all about the mismatches. And going back to when I was young and actually had some speed, it was great to be able to have both, depending upon who you went against. If a smaller player guarded you, use your size to shoot right over them. And if a bigger defender was on you, then yes, use your speed to turn the corner and get to the rim. So it depended upon who was guarding you.
They get the rebound. Payne, the pass to Jackson. Adams with a screen on Durant. Jackson for three. Oh, the Grizzlies get it back. Brooks outside. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, BA, that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Adams with a screen on Booker. Pass to Adams. They shoot again.
Defensively, Ayton's always had the size and length. Where he's really improved is with the angles he takes to the ball.
All right, now a timeout called by Memphis. And the Suns going with a whole new group out there. "34 seconds left in the first half. Clock at 6. Here's Morant. And then Morant with the dunk.
He gets a lot of defensive attention, but Morant, he can expect this type of rough scene anytime he takes it inside.
And here's Payne outside. It's rebounded by Memphis. Here's Payne. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
At the line for two.
And Payne drops them both. Outside Ross. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. And he drops the first. Second free throw, no good. He got it up. The shot misses. And so it's Memphis.
The Suns. 20. Let's get it for the double upbeat.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Boy, how about Jaren Jackson? An impressive effort here today.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
Luke Kennard out there with Tyus Jones. Then it's Xavier Tillman. Then it's John Conchar. And it's Aldama in at the 4 slot. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. There's a screen by Biyombo. And here's Payne outside. Not going to go that time. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Pass to Aldama. Here's Conchar. Kennard on the wing. Memphis needs to get off a shot. Knocks it down from distance. And the Grizzlies lead by 19.
The way he can elevate over a defender from deep, very tough to contain outside the arc.
Pass to Biyombo. Here's Baisley. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. And here's Payne outside. Buries it from 3.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Here's Kennard. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Just magnificent. I mean, he punishes the D for lackluster effort.
They look a little disorganized there. The result is an emphatic jam.
Yeah, when you're not locked in on defense, they will make you pay with an easy finish there.
The First one falls.
Shooting for Phoenix. Cameron Payne. 2 shots.
So he gets them both. RJ, you were in the middle of a few trades in your career, to put it lightly. What's that like as a player to get moved around so much?
Thanks for bringing that up so sweetly, Brian. I appreciate that. Look, there's pros and cons to this. It's nice to know that another organization wants you for whatever reason, but it's also tough to leave an organization that you had a connection to, the fan base. But eventually you figure it out.
4 on the clock. Fires the 3. And again, it's Memphis with a 3.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's gonna put his foot on the pedal.
Pass to Aldama. Back to Kennard. It's deflected. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Here's Baisley, looking for his first basket, still in this one.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Pass to Jones. Tillman with a screen, inside. Hoop poked away, stolen by Payne. And the Suns pushing it up now. And Ross with the basket, on the assist from Warren.
Showing he's more than just a scorer. Warren is good at finding his teammates when they're uncovered.
Kennard against Ross. Offensive rebound.
And usually that's a bucket for him, but look, nobody's perfect in the mid-range.
That one goes in. Ross has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Soft interior D, and they've exploited it.
Here's Jones. Here's Tillman. Over Payne. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. And it's going to go on Cameron Payne.
No debate there. He got hammered.
That free throw no good.
Xavier Tillman. Taking 2 shots.
And he sinks the second. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third. Back to Ross. To the middle. Stripped away. It's tipped. Down low. Here's Biyombo. Uses the glass on the layup. Biyombo's got his first points of the game.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
To the paint. And now the Suns fast break. Here's Ross. Here's Conchar. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy. And the Grizzlies lead by 16.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Pass to Tillman. Here's Conchar. And the layup is good off the glass. Conchar's got his second basket of the game.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Warren with the ball. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Count the basket.
You gotta guard Warren close, especially when he's lurking inside looking to score.
Pass to Tillman. Here's Conchar. 1 second left. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies with an impressive 16-point lead heading into the... And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Ooh, I'm fired up to see this dish one more time. It's always great to see your 2 guards share the wealth.
Not just playing selflessly, but also making a smart decision with the ball.
And 1 quarter to go. Oh, wow!
Okay, I didn't see that coming. What I love about Morant is that he understands his strengths on offense, which is why he is so efficient.
For 3, Booker drains the triple. Booker's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
And they've stopped the action here. They're using their coach's challenge to see if they can get this foul overturned.
You know John Morant, such a dynamic guard. His combination of speed and create. The previous play is under matchups.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a...
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
Can be sure they get it right. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
Let's take a moment to present the New Balance player of the game, Steven Adams.
He's been relentlessly attacking the glass. The level of energy and the toughness that he's displayed, boxing out the other guys, getting physical, just domination.
Oh, he's a crowd favorite. This building is never more alive than when he's at his best. And he was beyond at his best tonight. He had this place going crazy. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Ali LaForge. Okay, knockout! Man! Wow!
Playing from behind, it's amazing he chose a dunk with that high a difficulty rating.
Yeah, no question. That was a stellar move with plenty of swagger. Pass to Morant. With the drive. Morant with the slam!
This is what teams try to do with Morant. Get physical, make it difficult, but he just continues to figure it out.
Outside Paul. Oh, stolen by Morant. And he can't jam it through.
Trying to show off for the fans and give them their money's worth, just couldn't finish.
To the inside, Ayton using his post moves to get the 2 points.
Yeah, this is where Ayton's comfortable operating, using his height and array of inside moves to his advantage.
Outside for Brooks. Pass to Morant. And then Morant with the jam!
Filthy. I mean, just the arena is stunned.
He's got a deep bag of tricks to dig into. For three, Booker. The putback. It's good on the putback.
I mean, come on, a 7-footer with a 7'5" wingspan. Ayton beats everyone to the ball and converts easily.
And Morant gets double teamed. Jackson on the wing. And the dunk by Jackson.
Yeah, it's easy to see why they go with him so often, because they know they can depend on him to come through for them.
Pass to Booker. If you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Memphis has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. Oh, Booker with a block. Moran against Paul. Okogie on the wing. Durant on the attack. It's rebounded by Memphis. Adams has got a rebound number 12 here already in the game. And then Morant with the dunk.
Showing off that vert. Morant attacks the basket with just such intensity. There's not much any defense can do with it.
Here's Durant. Oh, and there's the whistle. Well, maybe a little bit of a use it or lose it situation with the coach's challenge. Probably won't make a difference to the outcome, but they still want to review the call.
Kevin Durant.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart to adopt this challenge.
The previous play is under review.
One thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look.
The ruling on the floor stands.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
Okay, fans, make some noise for your Grizzlies Breakers. How about some more cheers for your Grizzlies Breakers? Give them a hand.
That free throw, no good.
One of the most accomplished players in the game. Durant's sole focus is to continue contending for titles. Ooh, you hope that leaving points at the line won't come back to haunt them.
Morant against Paul. Now Morant. Shot clock at 5. It's hauled in by the Suns. Aiden's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
And the distance between the point totals for these teams tells the whole story. Just a fantastic effort, and you have to give it up for the Grizzlies.
All their efforts on the boards ended up paying off.
And just 2 tough rebounding teams, but they gave the extra effort and were rewarded for it.
And what a huge performance it was for Ja Morant.
And let's just say this, the name of the game is scoring, and yes, he provided that tonight. You're welcome.
Here's Ayton. Oh, the swat by Adams.
Oh, a fantastic defender. Adams embraces his role on this team as their defensive anchor.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
And I'll tell you what, this game is in the books. Not quite sure why they're delaying the inevitable by fouling.
Pass to Morant. And here's Bane. Back to Morant. The Suns clear it. There's 37 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Lets it fly. No good off the glass. Going inside. And they get it back. Jackson finds Brooks. Durant against Jackson. Outside Bane. Pass to Morant. Lets the 3 fly. Morant missing again. Ayton in the high post. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Yes, solid inside play by Ayton. Staying strong and taking the foul while still putting up a shot.
Good on the second one. Off the inbound pass. And so Memphis takes this one by a big margin. They didn't have too many problems tonight.
Brent, we have a couple of the deepest rosters in the NBA, and not many coaches can go as far down the bench as these two.
Well, a major advantage if you have multiple guys that you have tremendous confidence in to go out there and be switchable, be able to pass, move, and initiate the offense. That's a luxury for a lot of coaches to be able to adapt that way.
And the Clippers starting five. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Westbrook in at the point. It's Morant with the drive. And then Morant slams it in.
Yeah, that's fire right there. Morant practicing for the dunk contest. I see you, young fella.
Here's Westbrook. Banked in off the glass.
And getting the offense started with a high-quality look down low.
Now Morant. Going inside. And then Morant slams it in.
And you're just asking to get burned when you give Morant a lane, using that speed to his advantage.
Zubac a screen on Jackson. Morris dishes to Westbrook. And the rejection by Jackson. And it's Morant. That time on the assist by Brooks. And it's 6 points for John Morant.
This is where Morant is so dangerous. The open court, he knows how to exploit a defense.
Here's George. And Bain pulls it down.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Part of the lean years in Los Angeles, I was there, unfortunately. It's incredible to see that this franchise has become a better winning percentage team than the Lakers in the past decade.
Morris outside. Westbrook against Morant. It's stolen by Adams. Outside, Bain. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Adams outside. Out to Brooks. Launches it. The Clippers grab the miss. And Brent, that Clippers turnaround. Did you see that coming?
I mean, not in this way, Kevin. Certainly, it's been a lot of outside factors that have gotten the Clippers to this point. But with the ownership and the enthusiasm behind what the owner brings to the table and wanting to make this team viable, they're in position to make some great noise if they find their health. So healthy for the league to have two teams in LA that can be this good.
Here's Morant. And Morant throws it down.
And I'm amazed at Morant's ability to take contact and still stay in full control.
And George, here we go. The kick out to Westbrook. And airballs the triple. That one was way off. Here's Morant with the drive. And then Morant slams it in.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. And out of bounds as Memphis gains possession. And the 2006 Sixth Man of the Year, Mike Miller, seems to be enjoying the play from his former team, the Grizzlies.
Played over 6 seasons in Memphis, and his arrival coincided with them becoming a playoff team for the first time in franchise history.
Outside Jackson. Bain looking around. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Clippers trail by 8. Morris outside. And again, the turnover by the Clippers.
Well, in spite of the critics and the injuries, Paul George continues to produce one of the league's truly elite players.
And here's Brooks. He'll bring it up for the Grizzlies. And now the Clippers on the break. Westbrook's got the ball. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Bain kicks to Adams. Morant outside. Adams sets the pick for Morant and finished off by Morant.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Like tonight, that all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
Boy, Morant's brought a lot of excitement. He almost always makes the night's highlight reel. He is what I'd call an elite showman.
Both free throws good from Morant. Clippers trail by 12. Outside Westbrook. They need this. He lays it in. Westbrook's got 6.
This is Westbrook just being an ultra competitor. He gets in there and the defense has nothing to do.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. No good on the shot.
Well, you could tell right there he just wanted to go for the jam, but the defense too good and distracting.
And George kicks to Westbrook. Morris outside. Right side Leonard. A shake. The dunk and the foul. A powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. Steven Adams picks one up.
That's the power and strength he brings. Kawhi able to absorb the contact. I'm not even sure he felt it and still knocks it down.
1 second left, and it's Morant. That time on the assist from Jackson. 16 points for him. And so the first quarter's in the books. Grizzlies out in front, up by 9. Live from a FedEx.
Please give a big round of applause for your Grizzlies.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And looking at what we've seen from the Grizzlies, what do you guys think?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Yeah, they did a great job. Just the initial thrust of that attack, as soon as they got the ball, constantly in transition.
The wingmen are Bain and Brooks. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. And it's Morant in at the 1 spot. That's the group for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. Here's Leonard, and there's the drive. And Adams sends it back.
Well, Steven Adams is very much capable of anchoring a defense right there in a great spot to get the block.
Leonard against Brooks. 6 on the shot clock. And the wide open shot from Morris. His 3-pointers off the mark.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Here's Morant.
And just so many different ways Morant can hurt you. Tonight, it's been with the scoring.
And the Grizzlies leading by 12. Stolen by Westbrook. Out to Morris. 3-pointer. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook.
Westbrook quick to find the open man that time.
Here's Morant. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And in the last decade, defenses switching on screens has increased dramatically. Is this the new normal, you think?
Kevin, I think so. I think teams that switch well tend to defend well, because switching can create mismatches, but it's harder to punish those now with all the help defense.
Bain against George. Leonard inside. The shot comes out, and Memphis the other way now. Brooks up on top, defended by George. Outside Jackson. Brooks kicks to Bain. Looking for Adams. He gets it there. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there. And before he had time to bring the ball back in off the pump fake, out, and they're off.
And the Grizzlies leading by 11.
And when you look at Paul George, I mean, he's been in the middle of a couple monster trades.
Well, PG exchanged for 2 future All-Stars in Sabonis and Oladipo going to Indy. And then that massive trade to LA, the Thunder got SGA, boatload of picks. It just shows you how much value Paul George has. And trust me, he's very much valued by the team he's on.
Here's Morant.
And going up strong inside demonstrates confidence. Morant not afraid to get physical.
And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
So far in this one, guys, it's been the shooting. In particular, from mid-range. That has been huge for them.
Well, they really cashed in on the break. I mean, it feels like they're hungry to get out. They're hungry to run. And they're not passing up any chances to leak out and score.
Outside, George. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
Think about the rookie year that PG had, where he shot under 30% from the three-point line, but all that tireless work in the offseason, and now such a vital part of his game.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And George, here we go. And the basket is good. George has got 5.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
Here's Morant.
Oh,
yes, sir.
Oh, the big finish by Morant. Some of his most spectacular plays happen well above the rim.
It's hauled in by the Clippers.
Oh, no excuse for a guy of his caliber. You've got to finish that slam. Got to be a little embarrassed by that one.
Kicks it out to Leonard. Shot clock at 6. Driving the lane. And it's out of bounds. They say last touch by Adams. Four on the clock. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. And the Clippers with a whole new lineup now.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Morant. And another miss by Memphis.
Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
First team.
55 seconds left to play in the first half. Here's Highland. Guarded by Morant. Outside Gordon. On the wing, the 2. And the 3 off target. And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for the Grizzlies. 10-point lead.
How about the authority from Morant? The way he was running, you knew he was aiming to shatter the rim.
Here's Highland. Guarded by Morant. Outside for Batum. This one for 3. It's rebounded by Memphis. Here's Morant. And Morant throws it down.
How about the handles from the young fella? Give Morant credit for taking the initiative and capitalizing.
Offensive rebound.
Man, I thought he was making that in so close. That's some aggressive defense.
John Morant has been leading.
Your Grizzlies, 33. The Clippers, 19.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Guys, John Morant has been sensational.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half. Just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half and wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
So timeout called here. The first for Memphis.
Guard it.
And the Grizzlies leading by 14. So with George on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. They've got Plumlee. Batum is out there with Powell. Then there's Gordon. And it's Highland in at the point guard. Here's Plumlee. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass. Plumlee's got his first 2 points. Now here's Morant. He started closely.
High effort play by Morant. He refuses to let the foul stop him from getting the shot up.
This will be his 5th trip to the free throw line.
And a lot of his points coming by way of the free throw.
And the second free throw, good. Clippers trail by 13. Here's Highland. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. And here's Batum. Plumlee with the screen. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Batum passes to Plumlee. And it's slammed in by Plumlee.
In terms of set plays, this is where Plumlee is very dangerous offensively. The old pick and roll game.
Here's Morant. And then Morant slams it in.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. Here's Highland. They get it again. Plumlee. And it's slammed in by Plumlee.
That's what most want to see from Plumlee. Attack mode, pound the boards, have the confidence to finish off those kind of plays.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies. Tyus Jones, he's checked in for John Morant. Mann's checked in for the Clippers. And the Grizzlies leading by 11. Outside, Jones to the middle. The pass to Kennard. From downtown. Unable to get that one. The Clippers go the other way with it. Now we know Kennard can shoot, but Brent, he has moved up a level.
Well, Luke Kennard ended the season with the highest three-point percentage in the league, right around 45%. But there is more to his game. If you overplay him, he can drive it. He's a better playmaker than you might imagine. Makes him a really tough matchup.
2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. On the basket by Jones. And the Grizzlies lead by 13.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
Los Angeles, they have shot just one free throw earlier, 1 for 1 in the game.
And last season, as a team, they knocked down 79% of their free throws, so those are numbers you'll be happy with.
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Here's Conchar. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Here's Aldama. Defended by Batum. Aldama can't hit. Pass to Plumlee. He gets it in there. And it's 8 points for Mason Plumlee.
It felt like Powell had the shot, but good job of feeding the open man.
Jones against Batum. Offensive rebound. Aldama. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark. Clippers trail by 10. It's Powell with the drive.
An efficient score. Norman Powell can fill it up when given the opportunity.
He does score from anywhere on the floor, but it's defensive versatility that I think really helps him because he can match up with smaller guards. He can get underneath bigger wings, and that defense really allows him to stay on the floor to complement the other offensive players that are producing.
So Memphis ends up going with the new group.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. Here's man into the lane. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one's on Morant.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Zubac is checked in for Plumlee. Marcus Morris comes in for Nicholas Batum. Leonard, he's checked in for Norman Powell. And it's Paul George in for Eric Gordon. And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Morant surveying the D. Outside Jackson. Adams trying to free himself up.
Bringing a strong work ethic defensively. Morris grinding on the shooter there.
It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
And that replay showed just how forceful that block was.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
Here's man, guarded by Morant. Clock at 4. Zubac trying to break loose. The shot by George, no good. And so it's Payne who brings up the ball for the Memphis Grizzlies. Oh, the power on that throw-down.
And that's impressive. Morant's ball control and take charge attitude is what makes him so special.
Outside for George. Nifty move. And then George with the jam.
Well, not only looking at Paul George get up, look at the guys on the bench loving it from PG.
Pass to Bain. Here's Morant. The rebound by Paul George.
Let's hope for his sake that he does not try that one ever again.
Here's Leonard. Takes it off the glass. Leonard's got 7.
That's an athletic play coming from Kawhi, just pushing his way past the defender and getting to his shot.
And there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA, especially when the slam is coming from the point guard?
Oh, yeah, his teammates love that one. I'm sure he's going to hear about it when he gets to the huddle.
And so it's Memphis in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They're pumping the ball inside, and that's where they've got. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
You know, anytime a guy's in the post and the teammates know he's unselfish, great player movement can create an opportunity just like that.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. And it's Brooks in at the 3, the small forward. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis.
And for Westbrook, you talk about playing with a controlled intensity. And when he does that, he's unstoppable.
Clippers trail by 6. Down low, stolen by Jackson. Morant with a wide open look. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. And a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for Memphis.
All game long, they've had active hands and really out in the passing lanes. And that aggression on defense has resulted in a ton of steals.
Something else I've seen from them in this game is just how quick they are to capitalize on a turnover. I mean, they're pouncing on that stuff, and you got to be careful when you're handling the ball around them.
Morris with a screen on Brooks. Out to Morris. 3-pointer. And Jackson with the block.
A terrific defender. And Jackson, one of those guys with great timing when he goes for the shot block and not afraid to send a message as well.
A 3 from Morris. Brooks grabs the board.
Yeah, but the defenders draped all over him. He just could not shake loose.
Morant outside. Off target from 3-point range. Clippers trail by 8. Left side, Leonard. Lays it up off the glass.
Kawhi operating in the painted area. So tough to stop.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies. And at this point of the game, getting a break here, important for the teams to regroup. And for the players, this is where you have a chance to get rehydrated with Gatorade. Get ready to play strong to finish off the game. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, Taylor Jenkins just reviewed his plan with his team. He said keep grinding. We're in good shape. Things aren't always going to go perfectly. Don't let that slow you down. Let's just stick to what got us here. Kevin, we'll see if they can build on this lead.
Thank you, David. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. Here's Morant. Oh.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. Westbrook kicks to George. Zubats with the screen for George. It's good from long range.
PG playing behind the pick and roll, able to use his size. And a pretty good decision that time with the basketball.
Jackson, a screen on Leonard. Morant with it. Guarded now by Morris. And the dunk by Jackson.
Not getting old here. Seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
Leonard inside. Brooks covering. Back to George. He kicks it to Westbrook. Shot clock at 5. Here's George. The Grizzlies pull it in. Jackson's got his 6th rebound on the night. Memphis leading by 7. It's Morant with the drive. And then Morant grabs it in.
His focus there from Morant. He just takes them all over and stays locked in on the basket.
Morris kicks to Zubats. Westbrook surveying the D. Outside, George. The Clippers need to get off a shot. Tries from 16. Morris, no good. The Grizzlies have gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the 4th. A pretty nice efficiency there.
Gives the team such a great element, having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
Robert Covington's checked in for the Clippers. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the 4th quarter. Grizzlies have gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the 4th. Strong work at that end of the floor. And he can't get the first one. Good on the second free throw. And so it's Covington who brings up the ball for Los Angeles. A 12-point game. Will it go? Count that one.
Paul George can play in the supportive role, and then he can do things like that where he just decides to take over.
Morant passes to Bain. Morant outside. And again.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now.
And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for the Grizzlies.
Their superior ball handling, 1 at 4.
And fewer turnovers equals greater scoring opportunities. Any coach will tell you that. If you take care of the ball every possession, and this is a perfect example of what happens when you do.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for John Morant.
It looked like a couple times they might be wearing him down, but not the case. At the offensive end, he was just devastating.
Free throw good, Paul George.
When you look at the massive hauls that have been received in the trades with Paul George, that should tell you how valuable PG is.
Leonard against Morant. And then Morant slams it in.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
And it's George missing. Guys, they can just sit on the ball here if they want to.
They have earned this win.
And good! There's another. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
And Adams sends it back. And it's out of bounds. They say last touch by Adams. We've got 13 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Leonard, no luck. And the foul calling Kawhi Leonard. That's his third foul so far. Opponent situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for two. First free throw is good. Both free throws good from Morant. 6 seconds left to play here in the fourth. And it's Leonard. That time on the assist by Westbrook.
Already such a complete offensive player, yet every year Kawhi Leonard develops his handle just a little bit more.
So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent. depth of these two teams is pretty exceptional. We could see a lot of variations in the lineups out there tonight, Doris.
Yeah, I think that's the luxury of having a quality bench and some versatility. Now, if you're a head coach, you have the opportunity to tinker, mix and match lineups, see what works best, and go from there.
Now the opening lineup for the Los Angeles Clippers. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubac play together in the front court, and it's Westbrook in at point guard. Here's Ayton, shakes him. Always a nice way to start, makes his first one.
Well, Devin Booker known as a scorer, but this guy is able to put it on time and on target.
Here's George, and he banks in the layup.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Here's Ayton. Yes, and it's Paul with the assist that time. Ayton's gotten his second bucket.
The always aware Chris Paul, one of the great passers in history. There's another assist.
Westbrook into the lane, and Westbrook slams it home.
Woo! When you finish like that, you deserve to brag.
Impressive, no question.
How about that from your point guard, gentlemen? Playing big at the rim, okay.
Leonard outside. Releases. Offensive rebound. And it's Kevin Durant with the foul. That's his first foul of the game. Plumlee's checked in for Zubac.
Coming onto the floor for the Clippers.
About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Oh, and a slam dunk by Morris.
Mr. Morris leaves no doubt. Boy, guys, it wasn't too long ago that the Los Angeles Clippers were the worst team in the league, but boy, have times changed. The Clippers are now an attractive organization for some stars. Never easy to stop this guy at the rim, but that is a beautiful contest right there.
Here's Okogie. Leonard defending. Morris against Durant. Launches it. Sinks it from distance. I mean, a true transformation of the Clippers. They were that team that stars avoided.
They were, BA, but I think that started to change back in 2011. The trade of CP3 to the Clippers, it started this new era. Then the ownership change helped it even further. And in one summer, let's remember, they signed both Kawhi and Paul George. Unreal transformation. It has to be interesting when you're bringing the ball up the court and Kawhi Leonard is the guy coming to meet you. This guy is the embodiment of an elite defender.
Now here's Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Well, Mr. Ayton decides, why just lay it up when you can finish with authority?
Plumlee passes to Morris. Back to Plumlee. And here's Westbrook from the arc. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Leonard really has shown very few cracks in his defensive game over the years, Doris.
BA, I think it's a combination of things. Certainly the physical attributes. He's really long. He's got unbelievable lateral quickness. His defensive instincts and IQ are just off the charts. This guy is as disruptive a defensive force as we have seen.
Now here's Leonard.
LA foul. Kawhi Leonard. First personal foul.
There's a minute 54 left in the first quarter. Outside Durant. Back to Booker. Pass to Durant. Fades and shoots. And there's Booker. That one's good. On the assist from Durant.
Devin Booker, one of the elite scorers in the NBA. The sweet spot, the corner three by D. Book.
Now here's Ayton for three. Another three for Phoenix.
Well, the defense daring him to shoot, and he makes them pay for their disrespect.
George against Booker. George outside. Pass to Plumlee. Out to Leonard. Shot to stop the run. Banked it in off the glass.
Well, the strength of Kawhi Leonard's game is in the painted area. He is so consistent as a finisher.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Phoenix.
Well, they found a groove, and it's from distance, so knocking them down from the three-point land never hurts.
And they've also done a really good job taking advantage of miscues. Their defense has been stifling in this one. The way he's shooting free throws tonight, you simply don't want to put him there.
George for three. And Ayton pulls it down. Phoenix has gone 3 for 5 from deep so far in this matchup. Here's Durant. Pass to Ayton. Here's Booker. On the wing, Durant. Guarded by Morris. And Durant slams it home.
How about the quick jump from Kevin Durant? He was impressive on that one.
George. The Clippers rebound. Leonard outside. Six on the shot clock. Second shot opportunity. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Because Kawhi Leonard has such a well-rounded offensive game, it's easy for him to put the defense in a bad position, draws contact there.
Here's Booker. 5 points in the game. Now Paul. From the arc. And he can't get that one. The shot off that time. The scoring is fast and furious as we end the first. Suns ahead, up by 7.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns Houston.
Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And taking a look at the Suns' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
Well, they clearly came into this game focused on sharing the ball.
When you keep everyone involved at the offensive end, it keeps everyone engaged in other areas as well.
On the floor for the Clippers, the two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Mason Plumlee out there with Marcus Morris. And it's Westbrook in at the 1. Here's Okogie. Leonard defending. Pass to Paul. Durant with a screen on Westbrook to the middle. Clock at 6. Throws it down, and the official calls a foul. It may be a 3-point play. It goes on Russell Westbrook.
So 2021 saw the addition of yet another honor to the resume of the great Kevin Durant. A selection to the NBA's 75th anniversary team. I don't think he needed cementing of his legacy, but it's just one more feather in his cap.
Pass to Okogie. Out left to the wing. Here's Paul. Driving inside. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Chris Paul not only has a great handle, but man, his footwork is so good.
Even with all those accomplishments, Durant is just as hungry as ever.
The BA, to me, he's always just in a competition against himself. He simply wants to play the best basketball night after night. There's a guy who takes tremendous pride in being complete and perfecting his craft.
Here's Paul. He's looking good. 2 buckets in 3 attempts.
And for a smaller player, Chris Paul appears so comfortable on the interior. He knows he can score from this area.
Westbrook, the pass to Plumlee. The kick out to Morris. Leonard on the wing. Oh, rejected by Ayton.
Boy, really tough to score on DeAndre Ayton. Such a patient shot blocker, guys. Not everyone has the green light to take that free in transition, but he does, especially with the defense already set up protecting the paint.
Here's Westbrook. Kicks it to George from behind the arc. And again, no good by the Clippers. Here's Phoenix. They've outscored them 10-2 during this run. Outside Booker. And nowadays, switchable defenders are in demand. But we see smaller guards like Chris Paul, Kyle Lowry, Fred VanVleet. Doris, these are very capable defenders.
They are, BA. They also happen to be very prideful competitors. So undersized guards take offense when you try try to post them up. And the players you just mentioned, IQ, toughness, and heart, they all enter the equation.
Covington's checked in for Morris. Pass to George, and here's Leonard. They set the pick. George passes to Leonard. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. And again, it's the Clippers missing. Ayton with it. He's picked up by Westbrook. Ayton, a screen on Westbrook. No one covering. Paul's got 6 points in the quarter.
Chris Paul is the master of the pick and roll, understanding how to utilize his teammates to the best of their abilities.
Leonard can't get it to go.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
Pass to Ayton. Back to Booker. Ayton, a screen on George. For three, Booker! And no good. And the Clippers will come the other way. Here's Westbrook. George for three. And Ayton pulls it down.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Picked it out of midair. And stolen by Covington. Pass to George. Oh, they get a hand on it. And stolen by Paul. And now the Suns fast break.
Well, Kevin Durant is used to absorbing contact on the way up, and when he's this deep, it really puts the defense in a bind.
And he makes a first. And both free throws good for Durant. 56 seconds left in the first half. Westbrook against Paul. Oh, they need this. It's hauled in by the Suns. Driving to the basket, the kick to Durant. And it's slammed in by Durant.
Well, you respect the jump shooting, so you close tight, and Kevin Durant gets off on the dribble drive.
Here's George. Durant pulls it in.
Yeah, they just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot it from.
And I think you can start to feel their frustration mounting. With every missed bucket, it becomes more and more desperate.
Okogie on the wing. Lets a floater go. Paul for three. That shot off the mark. Kevin Durant has been leading the charge for Phoenix.
The Clippers, 16.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You know, Kevin Durant has really been making it happen here, guys.
The numbers say it all. He spent the first half playing efficient ball.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
We've got Terrence Ross, T.J. Warren out there with Darius Baisley. Then it's Bismack Biyombo, and it's Payne in at the point. And that's the group for Monty Williams as we begin the second half.
What you love about Mason Plumlee is there's a level of professionalism in terms of his effort and energy. He brings it every single night.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
And you know, Doris, in addition to the effort Plumlee puts out there, he's a dependable scorer in tight.
B.A., he's going to get the vast majority of his scoring opportunities in the painted area. He can finish with either hand, and what is so underrated about his game, his ability to find people, to pass the basketball in tight spaces.
The officials were right on top of that one.
Both free throws good from Gordon. Phoenix has gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. Here's Ross. Wide open. Rebounded by Highland.
Well, you simply have to shake that one off, right? You can't let that kind of missed opportunity bother you.
There's the three. Phoenix grabs the miss.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Gordon. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Powell against Warren. 6 to shoot. Ross passes to Payne. Fires the three. Drills it from deep.
Yeah, great anticipation of where the open man was going to be. And Terrence Ross finds him immediately. That's really pretty.
Here's Highland, defended by Payne. This one for three. Highland misses. Phoenix has gone 5 of 10 from beyond the three-point line in this game. Warren with the ball, picked up by Powell. Pass to Baisley. Driving in, back to Ross. And he lobs it up, and Biyombo slams it home.
Well, showing off that athleticism is Bismack Biyombo. That's an easy one.
And again, it's the Clippers missing. The Suns have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Payne, pass to Ross. It's Warren on the wing. Pass to Baisley. And here's Ross. Back to Baisley. And he jams it home with authority.
And they're really rolling right now. That lead keeps getting bigger and bigger.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
Morris, he's checked in for the Clippers. Shot is good by Gordon.
Boy, just good heads-up play by Batum. Spots the open man, but delivers it on time and on target.
Left side, Ross.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Outside Ross. Warren against Powell. Just 5 on the clock. Powell with a steal.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Now here's Gordon. Tight defense on him. Pass to Morris. Here's Highland. And he slams it in one-handed.
I really like how Marcus Morris plays within the offense. This guy is so solid at recognizing when he should give it up.
Beyond the arc. And the Suns get another three.
Here in the second half, they've just found better shots.
And I think what's happening is they're getting their shots within the flow of their offense, and you can clearly see the difference.
Here's Morris. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Biyombo with it. Outside Payne. And he lobs it up top. And Biyombo slams it home.
Well, the vertical of Bismack Biyombo. Yes, I've got a big frame, but I can get off my feet.
Here's Batum. Off target from outside.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Warren, the pass to Ross. Back to Warren. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
You know, one of my favorite things about T.J. Warren is how much he believes in his ability to score the basketball. He doesn't back down from anyone.
And the Clippers making a change here. Zubats, he's checked in for Batum. Leonard comes in for Powell. Paul George, he's checked in for Gordon. And it's Mann in for Highland. Warren, the pass to Ross. Oh, solid D from Leonard. Los Angeles has gone just 1 of 5 from three-point range here in the third quarter. To end the run. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It goes on Terrence Ross.
You can see the kind of savvy Kawhi Leonard plays with. This guy makes the defense commit and gets himself to the foul line.
And it's a completely new group for the Suns. Covington's checked in for Los Angeles. Highland comes in for Mann. Here's Ayton. An open look for Durant. Cans it with nobody near him. Durant's got 17 points.
Well, you can see that the team relies on Kevin Durant to be consistently productive, and he is delivering.
And so it's Phoenix firmly in control with an impressive 28-point lead as the quarter. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And on the floor for the Clippers here in the fourth. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Robert Covington is out there with Ivica Zubac. And it's Highland in at the point guard position. Leonard for three. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 6 rebounds in the game. Paul finds Durant. The kick out to Paul. Over Covington. And there's Durant. That one's good. On the assist by Paul. Paul's got his 5th assist in this one. Leonard for three. It's hauled in by the Suns. Durant's got 5 rebounds tonight. The shot that time not on target. Good D by Covington. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
And the jam by Covington.
Get up, Mr. Covington. That is a very quick riser.
Phoenix has gotten 6 of 11 threes to go in this game. Here's Durant. Another one falls for Phoenix.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
Well, when it's closing time, he's trying to lock the door. He's been going all night.
Here's Leonard. Here's George. Here he goes. Yes, and it's Leonard with the assist that time.
Well, Paul George won't be shy. You give him a driving lane, he will expose you defensively.
And Booker with the jam.
He's been playing great, unselfish basketball, really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
And he has shown a terrific feel for how the defense is playing him and then taking advantage of that.
Back to Leonard. Tipped. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It goes on Kevin Durant.
Well, Kawhi Leonard has turned himself into an offensive force. He's a 3-level scorer, but I think you have to admire the fact that this guy is as versatile as it gets on the defensive end. He could guard 1 through 5 if necessary.
Man, he's checked in for Los Angeles. For 3, Booker nails it from 3.
Well, Booker is in three-point territory. The defense has got to be there on the catch. He's got such tremendous accuracy from deep.
For 3, George. Stolen by Ayton. Poke loose. Durant, the pass to Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Suns.
I mean, they've played some beautiful basketball all game. The passing has been impressive, and it's opened up things with their ball movement.
And another theme in this game, to me, guys, has been how lethal they've been in transition. Attack on the break and make sure you convert.
Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Outside Covington. Out to Leonard. From outside the arc. The Suns clear it. Durant's got 6 rebounds in the game. He can't get it to go. And it's the Clippers taking it the other way. From deep three-point range. Rebounded by Chris Paul. Phoenix has gotten 7 of 12 three-point attempts to fall. And the foul called on Paul George. That's his first foul.
Yeah, I think he's letting his emotions get the better of him on that foul.
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Here's a 3 from Paul.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Suns.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Kevin Durant.
What a relentless scoring night for this guy, in attack mode all evening.
Off target from three-point range. Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Pass to Okogie. Back to Durant. Outside Paul. And again, it's the Suns missing. Now Los Angeles with it. Here's George. And Aiden pulls it down. So it's Phoenix now. Booker, the pass to Durant. Releases. And it comes off the front of the rim. 2-second difference between shot and game clock. Here's George. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Yeah, Paul George balances his perimeter game with the ability to work in the painted area.
Boy, you love how guys are making plays for one another here.
Yeah, just a balanced attack, a total team effort.
Outside Paul. Here's Booker. Releases from the wing and drills it.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over, so you've got to continue to score.
came into the arena earlier on. So Memphis will get the first possession. Look at the opening lineup for the Memphis Grizzlies. The wingmen are Bain and Brooks. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. And it's Morant in at the point. Adams. And Adams with the slam.
He's a power player. That's a grown man move by Steven Adams.
And something that gets overlooked is how good of a passer Steven Adams is.
You're totally right, GA. He's gotten much better with his vision. Knows how to find cutters and open guys out of the high post. Plus, he's skilled at throwing those full-court touchdown passes.
KD can't get it to go. And here's Morant. Stolen. Oh, and here comes Kevin Durant all alone.
You know, people underestimate the speed of Durant. He gets up court quickly.
Morant against KD. Adams dishes to Morant. Adams sets the pick for Morant. He takes it in, and Morant throws it down.
Off the dribble, Morant is so dynamic, even his teammates look a little stunned.
Pass to Ayton. Back to Booker. Takes the 3, and he's good on the 3 ball.
And he's got plenty of range and the confidence to match. Booker believes he's going to hit every 3 he takes.
Here's Morant, and finished off by Morant.
Never a bad idea to run the old kick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Especially if the defense is going to allow you to do it. Have to switch on that play.
And it's the Suns with the ball. Grizzlies making the shot. Durant with a wide open look. Morant drives in. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Brooks. Morant's got 6.
The quickness of Ja Morant is what makes his drives deadly. Where did he go?
Paul with the 3. Akobe, the pass to Paul. From the arc. Lock at 6. Now the pass to Durant. From deep. It's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. And their offense is really clicking right now.
Playing with a lot of energy and really taking it to the defense.
Morant finds Jackson. From deep.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Rebounded by DeAndre. Suns trail by 3. Smitty with Memphis. What do they need right now to make a championship run this season?
Kevin, I think the pieces are all in place. It's a matter of luck on the injury front and staying focused when the pressure's on in the biggest postseason games.
Now, Greg, a disappointing ending to the playoffs last season, certainly for the Phoenix Suns.
Well, came in the top seed in their conference only to make a second-round exit after a grueling Game 7. So this season might be revenge time for this group.
Now here's Durant, and KD throws it down.
Offensively, just what you're hoping for with that possession. KD coming down on the rim.
Morant outside. And the dunk by Jackson.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Ball against Morant. Ball kicks to KD. It's rebounded by Memphis. And finished off by Morant.
Keep track of Ja, especially when he's in transition. He shows you right there.
Booker with no one around. Another 3 for Phoenix.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice dribble.
Paul against Morant. Jackson in the corner. Back to Morant. Goes Straight to the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It's on Kevin Durant.
What a night for John Morant, showing off that versatility, and he's relentless at the offensive end.
Ball against Morant. And finished off by KD.
Putting a little creativity into it. Durant usually making it look easy, but not here.
6-second difference between the shot and game clock. And then Morant slams it in.
As creative as they come, John Morant has a style that's specifically his.
Paul looking around. There's the drive. Here's Durant, and KD throws it down.
Wonderful find by Paul. This offense relies on him to make those kind of plays.
Here's Morant, and Morant throws it down.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
And that takes skill and the ability to make adjustments as you're going up.
And so it's Memphis.
Ladies and gentlemen, your son's youth dance team.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
Right out of the gates, they've been in attack mode. And I think that's by design because it has been relentless.
You also have to admire how they've challenged the defense inside, getting a lot of points in the paint.
Taking a look at the Grizzlies. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. And it's Adams in at the 5. And Morant throws it down.
With the ball on the string, John Morant is toying with the defense. Beautiful.
The drive by Booker, and Adams sends it back. And they get it back. Booker dishes to Ayton. The fader. Out to KD. And first time out of the game called for Phoenix. More and more defenses switch everything now, Steve. And if you were coaching, is that how you play it? Is that how you would teach it?
You know, Kevin, yes, sometimes you have to switch, but I think the best coaches, what they do best is they show you different looks, and timely they'll do it. Sometimes they'll trap it, sometimes they'll hedge the pick and roll, and sometimes they'll just go under.
Here's Ayton. The shot, no good. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. Morant. Oh!
You love to see that kind of elevation from your point guard. John Morant's a reliable finisher.
Booker, right side. Ball finds Durant. And then Durant with the jam.
Incredible reverse throwdown. Excellent body control.
And guys, I'd even go as far to say that was a punctuation dunk. And Morant throws it down.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
It just shows you the versatility. This guy can do a lot of different things for you. Woo! Woo!
Don't underestimate Booker's passing ability. He's getting better and better at making plays for others.
Adams sets the pick for Morant. And stolen by Ayton. Inside, pushing it up. And then Durant with the jam.
And that's how you do it, guys. Ball pressure and then get some runouts.
Here's Morant. And finished off by Morant.
What body control from Morant. Able to take the hit and power through it all.
Morant's against Paul. Lost contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
And that's an example of playing big, adapting to the situation.
And I'm going to give him a lot of credit because he saw what he was up against, and he was undeterred.
And we talk about the playmaking ability of CP3. Third all-time in career assists, second all-time in career assist percentage, and he looks far from done. Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. And the shot goes in. Paul's got 5.
So clever on his takes inside. Chris Paul is adept at carving his way through the D.
And great what separates Paul from the other two guys. Oh, the power on that throwdown.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime.
So crafty down low. Chris has every shot in the book.
Morant against Booker. Pass to Adams. Now here's Brooks. Not a lot of room. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Here's Bain. They grab their own miss. One on the clock. And another shot. And there's the nice layup by Adams. Adams has got his second bucket of the game to go.
Can't teach size and strength. Once Adams gets position, you're not moving him out of there.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Booker against Morant, and he slams it down right on top of Kevin Durant.
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up. A shot by Paul, nobody around.
Offensively, once KD gets going, it's over. It's beautiful to watch.
Jackson, a screen on Booker. Here's Morant. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
3 trips to the line so far for him in this one.
You know, some of Ja Morant's sequences remind you of a young Derrick Rose. He's that explosive.
And here's Booker from the arc. Grizzlies with the rebound.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And contact. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail.
The previous play is under review.
Original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays,
the ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Suns trail by 6. Here's Payne. And he banks in the layup. Payne's got his first bucket in this one.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Ja Morant has been leading the charge, guys, for Memphis. In his big game.
36. The Grizzlies, 40.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of the game it's been so far. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
So with Durant sitting on the bench, here's the group that Monty Williams has on the floor. We've got Payne, also Terrence Rosa. Bismack Biyombo is out there with Warren, and it's Baisley in at the 4 slot.
Outstanding decision. Kennard is getting better and better at creating offense for himself.
Here's Jones. Kennard with the ball. Passes it to Aldama. Here's Conchard. Memphis moving it around. They set the pick. Jones tries in, and the foul called on Bismack Biyombo. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Pass to Conchar. To the paint. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
This is a close-knit group. They feed off one another's energy.
Here's Jones. And the pass to Aldama. Here's Conchar. From outside the arc. Payne grabs the board. And so it's Payne with it. He'll bring it up for Phoenix. 4-point game. Warren with the ball. Jones covering. Here's Payne. And he wills that one in. Sinking right through off the back iron.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
The reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it. Unusual for him, just a lack of concentration. Fails to finish the play.
That ties it up. Warren's got his second basket of the game.
Boy, you can see their confidence growing. They have reason to believe.
Yeah, the reason is they tied it up, but it took a lot of focus and a lot of energy. We'll see if they can sustain this effort.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, you'll probably see more of them.
Especially if the defense is going to allow you to do it. Have to switch on that play.
There's the pick. Here's Warren. Lays it up and banks it in. Warren's got the game tied up here for Phoenix.
Showing some assertiveness inside. Warren knows you can't beat the defense if you play scared.
Uncontested look. Can't fault the shot selection. He's money from there.
Ross passes to Baisley for the lead. That one doesn't go. And it's Memphis the other way. Kennard on the wing. Payne covering. Pass to Concho. Here's Aldama. Pass to Concho. Just 4 to shoot. Free throw line jump shot. It's blocked.
That's just being out of sync and at the worst time. Costly.
Suns have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second half. Tremendous efficiency. Payne gets a wide open look. Drills the three-pointer. Payne's got the lead up to 3 now for Phoenix.
Oh, that's some fancy ball handling right there. Since when does he take guys off the dribble?
So good at the rim. A slow defensive rotation leads to the easy lay.
Pass to Baisley. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. There's the pass to Aldama. They set the screen. Pass to Tillman. Lets it go with a 3. Drills it from outside. Tillman's got 5 now.
Really good job there. That's the definition of the inside.
Nice.
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space.
And give it up for the little fella on the inside there. Great rebound, even though he had to really fight for it.
Here's Biombo. It's rebounded by Memphis.
Definitely got to use the clock here and get the last shot.
But you know, this is where your patience is tested. If you shoot too quickly, you give your opponent a chance to close out the quarter.
Jones, the pass to Aldama. They set the pick to the inside. And there's the call by the official. They'll block the basket here following the goaltending call.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
That's the end of the third, and it's all tied up. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Fundamental basketball. Keep your eyes up, keep the ball moving. You're going to keep the defense on its heels.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Taking a look at the Grizzlies. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. And it's Adams and it's center. Well, as we move into the 4th, it's been an even game.
Guys, teams have exchanged the lead 5 times thus far.
Here's Morant. Count the basket and the foul. It's on Kevin Durant.
And the work ethic of Morant, fantastic at keeping his focus on the task at hand.
And so it's Paul bringing it up for the Suns, trailing by 2. Booker looking around. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Yeah, the defense has allowed him to get into a rhythm from there, and he's been relentless.
And part of the Grizzlies' breakout 21-22 campaign, the emergence of Jaren Jackson Jr.
Triple J, GA, missed most of the 2021 season with a knee injury he sustained in the bubble. When he was back at 100% for the Grizz, he provided serious rim protection, plus the ability to hit a 3.
Paul against Morant. KD's shot is off.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on 8.
The ability to stop and start, change pace. Morant's a handful off the dribble.
Both free throws good from Morant.
And he's been rock solid at the free throw line tonight. A little bit of an unexpected bonus for them.
To the middle, Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
Impressive at using the pick and roll. Ayton slips well to the basket after setting that screen.
Here's Morant. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It goes on Devin Booker. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Memphis.
It's all about the mid-range game. It has been a real difference in this one. Taking what the defense has given, and it's been paying off.
And also, got to be impressed with their interior play, getting in the paint and figuring out ways to score.
We don't talk about KD's passing enough. Durant is an elite playmaker.
Booker against Morant. And he drives in, and then Morant slams it in.
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. Here's Morant. And finished up by Morant.
You gotta be faster than that to beat Ja Morant to the spot. He's too explosive.
Booker against Bain. Morant with the steal. For those just joining us, 4th quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Back to Jackson. And it's Durant with the rebound. Suns trail by 3. Ayton in the high post. Nice move. And Ayton throws it down.
He is showing signs of maturity in these moments. It's clear that Ayton takes pride in coming through for his team.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
And so he drops them both. It's a 3-point game.
Guys, that was critical. I mean, that's what we're used to seeing out of him, though, at moments like this.
Passes it to Ayton. Kicks it to Durant. For 3, Booker. It's hauled in by Adams. Adams has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Morant. He got it again. Sensational. That gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
Tremendous effort from Ja Morant, letting his team know they can rely on him.
He hits the first one, and that shrinks the margin to just 4. Both free throws good from Booker.
And that makes it a one-possession game, guys. Got to be the biggest free throws of the game thus far.
Morant kicks to Adams. Morant outside. Oh, took the contact and tried to throw it down over the top, but instead he'll shoot free throws.
An exciting player with a bright future. Morant knows he has to come up big when needed.
He's able to hit the second one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. Phoenix has gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Back to Paul. Stolen by Jackson. And here we go. Fast break, and Morant's got it. Bain passes to Morant. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. And so Ayton will bring it up for Phoenix. It counts. And he has brought them to within 2 points.
That is world class.
Incredible shot with everything on the line coming through for his team.
It's Morant with the drive. Phoenix grabs the miss. Game could be on the line right here.
It's now or never.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Durant. It falls. He has tied up this game. Oh, what a shot.
I mean, no hesitation in the clutch. Scoring the ball is second nature to KD.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. Memphis with the ball. Now Morant. And he slams it down right on top of Kevin Durant.
This is why he has the ball. John Morant, he loves to deliver in these moments.
Seconds left in the fourth quarter. For 3, Booker. Oh, that shot had a chance, but no good. So a close game sees Memphis take this one. They
starting lineup for the visiting Memphis.
And Grant, we've got two teams here that don't need to rely solely on their starters. They've got a lot of firepower coming off the bench.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of talent on display for both sides. And that depth makes each team more unpredictable on offense. Both sides have a number of guys who can step up on any given night.
And the starting lineup for the Grizzlies. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. Moran and Bain in the backcourt together. And it's Brooks in at the 3 slot. Now here's Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
And he's no stranger to contact inside. Love watching Jackson bully his way through aggressive defense.
Oh, Brooks with the steal. Jackson on the wing. Outside Bain. To the wing, right side. Here's Moran. Oh, there's Moran with the slam.
He gets a lot of defensive attention. But Morant, he can expect this type of rough scene anytime he takes it inside.
Moran against Westbrook. It's George on the wing. Oh, Adams with the block. Out of bounds as Los Angeles keeps possession. First quarter, just over a minute played. 5 to shoot. Leonard for 3. And the Clippers miss again. Here's Morant. With the crossover. Oh, my goodness. How about that?
And man, does Morant put on a show. He's got such insane athleticism.
Leonard passes to George. And the jam by George.
Come on, B.A. He sure can rise.
Graham, that's as good as it gets. One of the best in the league. Jackson with a screen on Leonard. The drive by Morant. And then Morant with the dunk.
This is what you pay to see. Morant doing what he does, exploding right to the rim off the drive. Wow.
Now here's Leonard. Zubac, screen. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
Yeah, you like to pick to set up the open shot. But when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better, we'll take it.
And then Morant with the dunk.
When Morant drives, he is just so difficult to stop. His agility, that's what makes beating the D look so easy.
What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
A point guard getting up like that? Boy, that is special.
Now here's Morant. Give him 8 points now. Kicks it out to Jackson. Pass to Adams. Goes back up. Yes, and a nice assist from Jackson.
Yeah, this is where Adams looks to score, especially when he has a matchup he likes.
Inside. And Westbrook slams it home.
B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Any trip that ends with Morant going to the hoop, it's great for his team.
George. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Personal foul.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies. George hits them both.
That's what he does. Rock solid at the line.
For Memphis, they've got 7 of 8 in the basket. Outside Morant. Pass to Adams. Jackson on the wing. Guarded by Morris. Jackson, the pass to Bain. From 9 feet out. It's rebounded by Zubac. For Los Angeles, they've gone 4 of 7, shooting a solid percentage. Here's Westbrook. George outside. And he got the whistle on the way up. so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Personal foul.
Ja Morant picks one up.
And just one of the most complete players in the game today. George's two-way game and strong leadership traits are reasons why he's a star.
Memphis leading. Outside Morant. And there's the drive. And then Morant with the jam.
Still a little bit of a streak shooter. Morant has been deadly accurate tonight. Man.
Westbrook, the pass to Zubac. And yep, it's good.
Well, the defense allowed that one. He had a clear path to the cup.
Outside Morant. Doesn't go for him. So the Clippers will take it the other way. Pass to Zubac. Leonard outside. Takes the three. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Now here's Morant. He's got 12. There's the drive. And then Morant with the jam.
Showing off that vert. Morant attacks the basket with just such intensity. There's not much any defense can do with it. Horrible mistake right there. You hate to see unforced turnovers like that.
A remarkable defensive play. The replay showing once again the tenacity on that end.
And that kind of rejection early on energizes your squad. The coaching staff just loves this kind of hustle.
Ja Morant, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Memphis. If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter in this one. And looking at what we've seen from the Grizzlies, what do you think, guys?
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
And let me tell you, when you establish a physical edge, it gives you a mental edge too.
Here's Morant. So on the floor for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. Payne and Brooks out on the wing. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Morant in at the one. Jackson the screen. The drive by Payne. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, BA. Not sure what got into him.
Leonard against Brooks. Morris for three. It's good. And the assist that time from Leonard. Leonard's got 3 assists in the game.
Just good awareness from Leonard there. Feeding a wide open guy instead of forcing his own shot.
You know, in baseball, Grant, they have a term, a 5-tool player. In the NBA these days, it's similar. You need those well-rounded players to succeed.
I like the baseball reference, but you're spot on, BA. It's all about bringing versatility to the game. Players that can shoot, pass, dribble, defend, and rebound. And I'll throw it even in there, lead and play selfless basketball. Those kind of guys that can do it all, that's a recipe for success in the NBA.
The drive by Morant. And then Morant with the jam.
BA, I'm not sure he should be flaunting around the rim like that with this game so close.
Oh, it's risky, but it sure did look good. And the foul on Jaren Jackson. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Westbrook. To the paint. Kicks it to George. And the jam by George.
Sturdy play from George in the paint. Getting by the contact into his finish.
Morant against Leonard. And then Morant with the dunk.
What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
A point guard getting up like that? Boy, that is special.
Westbrook can't hit. The Grizzlies have gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter. Outside for Brooks. Back to Morant. Takes a 3. Oh, you can tell he's feeling it now. 10 of 14 from the field.
Look, when you're as explosive as Ja, then opponents are going to let you take shots from deep.
Here's Leonard. Deflected. Leonard against Morant. Pass to Jackson from deep. Leonard pulls down the board. The Clippers trail. And about Brooks becoming a staple in the middle of this lineup, Richard.
Plays the 2 and 3 positions on the floor and scores it really well. But most importantly, he's out there for his defensive effort and intensity. He is a versatile player that any team would love to have.
George with it. Jackson in his pocket. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Yeah, such a skilled scorer. When George is looking to attack, it puts pressure on the D.
George hits them both. And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. Morant against Leonard. Back to Morant. On the take. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to go on Kawhi Leonard.
The speed and athleticism of Morant is a tough combination to guard, which is why he gets fouled.
And the second free throw is good. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the second.
2 minutes remaining.
Morris outside.
2 minutes.
Pass to Westbrook. Kicks it to George. 5 on the clock. Grizzlies with the rebound. Adams has got 4 rebounds now. Here's Morant. Kawhi Leonard comes up with a rebound. The Clippers shooting 53%. Good efficiency on offense so far. Here's George.
The physicality of George. His coaches and teammates encourage him to attack and draw contact.
That's good from George. No good on the second free throw. For Memphis, they've gone 4 for 7 in the second quarter. Morant against George.
Morant with the slam! Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a tough PA.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in. It's George with the drive. Leonard for 3. That one falls. His second make in 5 attempts.
With a smooth jumper and unwavering confidence, Leonard's able to consistently convert from downtown.
Here's Morant. Ooh, solid D from Leonard. Los Angeles has gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. Here's George. Adams grabs the miss. Adams has got 6 rebounds in the game. The try by Morant. And then Morant with the dunk.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
Ha, it doesn't make it easy, does it?
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
The shot, no good. Ooh, solid D from Leonard. Morris passes to Leonard. Back to Morris. Leonard with the ball. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies with a 6.
The Clippers, 28. The Grizzlies, 34.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Oh, a fantastic game from Ja Morant in this one.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
I like how they came into this one with a game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
Mason Plumlee out there with Nicholas Batum. Then there's Eric Gordon. Then it's Norman Powell. And it's Highland in at the point guard position. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Here's Batum. It's deflected. Here's Conchar into the lane. Over Powell. Outside Jones. Tillman with a screen. Lets it go from 11. And it's off the back of the rim. No good. The Clippers shooting a solid 47%.
Since entering the league in 2015, Tyus Jones has proven to be as reliable as it gets. A multi-talented guard who plays to his strengths.
Powell outside. Pass to Highland. Fires the three. Jones with some nice D. Memphis leading. And what you appreciate about Jones is how under control he is, Richard. He's never in a rush.
It's what allows the game to come so naturally to him. He's skilled at keeping things very simple, solid at setting the pace for himself and his squad.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell. Opportunistic basketball. Gets a great look at the three in transition.
Here's Kennard. And hammers it home over the D.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
Really unfazed. Throw his height right out the window there.
Gordon against Kennard. Batum outside. And it's in there. Kennard on the wing. Defended by Gordon. On the wing, Jones. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. And the Grizzlies lead by 5.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
Pass to Batum. Powell outside. That three's off the mark.
And sometimes on defense, you can just get lucky.
On the wing, Conchar. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Now Kennard.
2 minutes.
He takes it in, lays it up, and banks it in. And it's a 7-point Grizzly lead.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring, able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
Pass to Plumlee. Batum outside. Here's Highland. Now Plumlee. Slam dunk by Plumlee.
Just great energy on the offensive glass. That's exactly how you cut into a lead.
Boy, a slam like that is sure to give him a spark. Here's Tillman. He's checked by Plumlee. Tillman misses.
And you got to give credit to the D for never giving up on the play and doing just enough to bother him at the rim.
Here's Highland. Uses the glass on the layup. And now just a 3-point Memphis lead.
Soft interior D, and they've exploited it.
Kennard with it. Checked by Gordon. Tillman. Tries again. Pass to Conchar. There's a screen to the inside. And the basket by Aldama.
Love how selfless he is setting brick screens like this. Plays like that right there are what help create easy scoring opportunities.
34 seconds left to play in the third quarter. Here's Highland to the middle. And it's a completely new group for the Clippers. Now a timeout called by Memphis.
Yeah, Coach no doubt wants to use this timeout to review the matchups and maybe make some adjustments as well.
I'm sure all of the above is in order, and you can never be too content.
So Memphis ends up going with a new group.
Timeout.
It's t-shirt time, fans. Who wants one? Come on, let's hear it. Here they are, fans. Your Clippers. How about that? Let's hear it for your Clippers breaker.
Westbrook outside. Shot clock at 6. Morris outside. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. Three-pointer. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. And here's Morant. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy who just never lets up.
And that finish shows you how dangerous he can be as a passer and a finisher.
And so it's Memphis closing out this quarter with a 7-point. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dive. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
A lot of times a spectacular pass is more impressive than a spectacular shot. This is one of those times.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. On the court for Memphis, Morant and Bade in the backcourt together. Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. And it's Adams in at the 5. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Grizzlies. The Grizzlies shooting 59% in this one, a good average. Leonard against Morant. Brooks outside. Pass to Jackson. Driving in, and the dunk by Jackson.
There are not many players of his size that can go off the bounds and throw it down like Jaren Jackson Jr.
Westbrook against Morant. Here's George. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Second team foul.
And he knocks down the first one.
Paul George. 2 shots.
George hits them both. Here's Morant. Down low. And the dunk by Jackson.
We talk about Jackson's elite shooting for a big, but this is the other thing that he can do when his mindset is to attack.
Morris outside. From deep three-point range. And that one comes off the assist by Westbrook.
And defensively, how do you leave him that open in crunch time?
Now Morant to the middle. Here's Adams. Ooh, and Adams, strong finish.
And this is part of Morant's role. As a guard, he's responsible for finding the open man.
Morant against Westbrook. Morris on the wing. George outside. Kicks it out to Westbrook. Leonard for 3. Can't get it to drop. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Here's Morant. Makes a fantastic move and nails the shot. Morant's got 32 points in the game.
Welcoming any physicality on his way out. Morant enjoys that type of challenge.
And it's slammed in by Zubac.
Doesn't believe in soft finishes. The big fella's all about power.
Outside Bane. Jackson the screen. Oh, throw it down! Wow! Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Now, I know he makes it look easy, but it takes incredible physical tools to pull that off.
Athleticism and explosion.
Flushing it on a much taller defender. That is just filthy.
When I think of Westbrook, I think of one of the most intense players ever to play the game. A true competitor doing whatever it takes to will his team to a win. What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
A point guard getting up like that? Boy, that is special.
Leonard against Brooks. George. That shot off. Good work defensively by Brooks. And the foul called on Paul George. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Morant against Leonard. Morant into the lane. And then Morant with the jam.
He'll put you on your heels in a hurry. Morant slicing through the D.
Kept alive. Up top, George.
That's right. shows these fools what's up.
Here in the fourth quarter, just under 2.5 gone by. Now here's Morant. Here he goes. And then Morant with the dunk.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Well, great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Zubac has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Great anticipation off the missed shot.
Oh, his timing was impeccable. Los Angeles has gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this fourth quarter. And George launches it from deep. That doesn't go either for George. The Grizzlies shooting an insane 65%. Just terrific. Morant. The Clippers grab the miss. 40 seconds left in the fourth. Here's Leonard. Brooks with the rebound. Morant with it. Pass to Bain. Back to Morant. And they'll get another chance. Brooks against Westbrook. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's Brooks missing. Here's Leonard. George for 3. It doesn't go for him. And so it's Memphis winning this one. They have to feel good about this performance. It's one they can be proud of.
Very true. I mean, when you're out of...
Unbelievable. Hall of Famer in every way.
Here we go.
Thank you, David. It'll be Los Angeles off the tip. So the opening lineup for the Suns. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Durant is out there with DeAndre Ayton. And it's a Kogi in at the 3. Now, we might have a throwback battle on our hands, Greg. These two teams take pride in their defense.
No doubt, these are some tough-nosed, gritty, physical defenses, and we're not going to see many easy buckets. Both sides are going to make you work. Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Westbrook with it. Now guarded by Ayton. Nobody near George. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
Man, that one looked good all the way. Paul George from deep range.
Well, Frank, Chris Paul is undoubtedly one of the smartest players in the NBA.
And that's why he's been able to maintain such a high level of play for so long. As one of his teammates said, he has an IQ that's going to keep him on the floor until he's 50. Not much more you can say about CP3. Name a better floor leader. There's not one.
And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
And here is Los Angeles now. 4-point game. Zubats with the screen for Westbrook. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Suns.
Suns basketball.
And so Ayton will bring it up for Phoenix. Paul kicks to Ayton. And that basket's going to count, folks. Gets the goaltending call right there.
And KD keeping his head up that time, becoming a playmaker.
Yeah, that's a tough call for the refs to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
Covington's shot is off. And then Durant with the jam.
And this kind of distribution is something that Devin Booker is only going to improve upon.
Leonard sets a screen for Westbrook. Shoots. Leonard kicks to Westbrook. Takes it inside. That falls. Nice feed that time from Leonard.
Resourceful move there. That was not an easy one to convert.
Now, showing off a little bit on that one. That's a play when your coach goes, no. Okay, good play. Get back on defense.
Now, here's Ayton. Second shot opportunity. Here's Durant. And finished off by KD.
Not fair of a coach to send out one defender against Kevin Durant, skilled at fighting through whatever challenges the D wants to throw at him.
The shot's good from Westbrook.
Well, that play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
The Suns have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Brent, looking back, the Clippers have really put things together over the last decade.
They have injuries have been a factor the past couple seasons, so they haven't competed at the level certainly that their owner wants to, but trying to keep this core group of guys together. And if they do that and they get health, there's a lot of talent there and a lot of guys who've done it on the biggest of stages. Covington must prefer that. He gets a great rhythm on the catch and shoot.
Outside, KD. That doesn't go either for KD.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Leonard finds George. Lets the 3 fly. Rebound by the Suns. And Booker puts up a deep 3 from beyond the arc and then some.
Great shooting from Booker. He keeps getting better, that time from way outside.
Down low, Zubats. And the dunk by Zubats.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Booker looking around. Got a piece of it.
Phoenix foul. Kevin Durant. First personal foul.
Clippers leading by 4. We've got 1:08 left here in the opening quarter. From deep, George. That shot off. So Phoenix will take it the other way. Booker in the post. Leonard's there. Paul passes to Okogie. Suns moving the ball around. 5 to shoot. Stolen by George. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Was shot missing. Great D that time from Durant. Paul passes to Booker. And the dunk by Booker.
Chris Paul came into the league playing unselfish, continues to do so. What a dime.
Leonard with the screen on Paul. Westbrook with it. Chris Paul covering. And he gets it to go.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Al Paul. Durant sets a screen for Paul. Misses the three. A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through one. The Clippers on top. Up by... And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far, they are hitting at a high clip.
Getting to the inside is really important, but it's how close you can get to the basket. It feels like these guys are all around the rim in their attack tonight.
Down in the block, it'll be Kawhi next to Zubac. Paul George is out there with Russell Westbrook, and it's Covington in at the 3 slot. That's who's out there for the Clippers. And here's Leonard from 3, and that one is off. So Phoenix will take it the other way. Amazing the way Kawhi Leonard has evolved throughout his career.
Well, in the early part of his career playing in San Antonio, defense was his calling card. You could even argue that his offense has gotten better than his defense, which is simply remarkable. One of the top all-around players in the NBA.
Over in the corner, Paul. And a great assist by Booker as that one goes in.
Chris Paul, a crafty finisher, gets inside, and despite being 6 feet, will find a way to get it done.
And the Clippers miss again. The Suns have gone a nice 3 of 3 to start the 7th. Here's KD. Oh.
And using all of his 7'5" wingspan, Durant turns backwards.
Leonard draws the double. Outside for George. And he can't stop the run as he misses.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him. And that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
Gets the three-pointer to fall. Okogie's got the lead up to 7 now for Phoenix.
And right now, they're just focused on putting together good possessions.
Yeah, that's exactly. Paul George demonstrating how elite he can be. It's a little tricky that time. I love it.
Poke loose. And Booker kicks to Paul. Back to Booker. And the rejection by Zubac. And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That is his first foul of the game.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
Nicholas Batum. He's checked in for the Clippers. Here's Paul. And it's Phoenix's ball. Stringing it together. They've got an 11-2 run going. Durant dishes to Ayton. Over in the corner, Paul. No good there. 18 that time from Leonard. Something you noticed about these Suns last year was their offensive talents, Brent. It could be seen from top to bottom.
Man, they got plenty of great shooters on the floor. Obviously, one of the great distributors of all time in Chris Paul. And with these guys scoring in a variety of ways, really tough to defend from inside, outside, and the deadly mid-range of your leader.
We know the league's cracking down on those dangerous plays that risk the player's health. Why was that less of a focus when you play?
That's a great question. I think it's smarter to approach the game this way. We don't want to have unnecessary injury because of guys maybe just taking it a little too far with the physicality.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Kicks it out to Leonard. Jacks up a three. That one doesn't drop. Now the Suns take it the other way. Okogie misses.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
After missing the playoffs for 10 consecutive seasons, boy, the Suns not only got to the postseason in 21, they made it all the way to the finals. So what a turnaround for that franchise.
It's been quite a turnaround, hasn't it, Brent, for Phoenix? Ever since they acquired Chris Paul in that trade from Oklahoma City, they've been a different team.
Yeah, and I don't think you can really give enough credit to what it is that Chris Paul has brought, along with the combination and relationship that he has with Monty Williams. I mean, that leadership with that young roster and giving those guys belief has elevated the play of everybody who's put on that uniform.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
George passes to Leonard. Here's Westbrook, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Yeah, some stiff defense and the fouls not going to slow down Russell Westbrook. He stays tough, still gets that shot off.
And it's tied up with that one. And so Ayton will bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. To the paint. Banked in off the glass. Ayton's got 4 this quarter.
Well, Ayton pouring a foundation there on the inside, just living in the paint.
Leonard kicks to George. Leonard against Booker. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Leonard. That shot no good. Some solid defense from Ayton. Paul right side. Pass to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
Does it feel good as a big man like Ayton to throw it down? You bet it does.
It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession.
Better to be lucky than good. That pass was just deflected and not stolen. Dodged a bullet there.
And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. George against Ross. And with that, the Phoenix leaders cut down now to just 2 points with that basket from George.
He might operate primarily on the perimeter, playing out of pick and roll and spotting up the threes, but PG can score on the inside.
Top of the key, Warren. He gets it up. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. Thanks, David. And we'll be back.
28. The Suns, 30.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You look at Paul George in this game, guys, he's been everywhere.
What a menace he was on defense through the first 2 quarters. Just disrupting everything.
Yeah, and that's exactly what he wanted to do out there. Everyone he guarded looked uncomfortable.
Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Monty Williams. Cameron Payne is out there with Terrence Ross. And there's Bismack Biyombo. Then there's Warren. And it's Baisley in at the power forward. And it's slammed in by Plumlee.
Athletic and quick, Plumlee is a good partner in the pick and roll game if delivered.
Passes it to Baisley. Here he goes. And he goes right over Mason. Plumlee and slams it down.
Hey, guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. And it's Norman Powell with the foul. That's his first foul. Los Angeles making a switch here. Zubac is checked in. The pass to Baisley. Takes a 3. Powell pulls it in. The kick out to Warren. Cranes it from beyond the arc. And the Suns lead by 5.
Well, just working on extending that range. T.J. Warren in the offseason wanting to be a better three-point shooter. Nice to see him knock one down.
Biombo with the block. Out of bounds, Clippers ball as the Clippers keep possession. And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. 6 to shoot. Outside for Batum. Beyond the arc. And they get it back. Here's Gordon. For 3. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Batum. And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest. Going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
Morris is checked in for Nicholas Batum.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Baisley. Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. And the shot goes down. Now it's a 7-point Suns lead.
You don't want to give T.J. Warren, who's a gifted scorer, that kind of positioning. You're just gifting him points.
Phoenix has gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Brent, the lead up to the 2019 draft was an interesting time for Darius Baisley.
Yeah, here's one of those players who opted out of going to college and ended up working for a shoe company prior to going to the draft a year before. Talked about going the G League route, but trained on his own, got himself ready, and he's showing some steady improvement here.
Here's Highland. Payne covering, and the wide open shot from Morris. And again, no good by the Clippers. Suns leading by 7. Warren the pass to Payne. Now Ross. And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession. 4 on the shot clock. Driving inside. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Taking it up strong against size. He does not lack for confidence.
Yeah, hard to stop it there if you're the big man. That's just too good a shot and great concentration.
Here's Highland. Payne covering. A 3 from Morris. That's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. We've got 1:55 left in the third. Here's Powell. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Shot clock at 3, and the dunk by Powell.
And dropping the sledgehammer there. He curbs a 10-0 run by Phoenix.
And so it's Ross. He brings it up for Phoenix. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half.
And Baisley has a chance here to show off why he is in this position. He's an athlete.
And Morris throws it down.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
You have to credit the aggressiveness offensively, because that's when you make a play when you really need it.
Second personal foul. 4th team foul.
1:10 left in the third. To the inside. Baisley. The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. And here's Morris for 3. Hits the three-point bomb. Morris has got 5 points now this quarter.
And this is in Morris's wheelhouse right here. Extremely fluid with the catch and release.
Payne finds Warren. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Here's Ross. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
Oh, no excuse for a guy of his caliber. You've got to finish that slam. Got to be a little embarrassed by that one.
Morris with the bucket.
It felt like Powell had the shot, but good job of feeding the open man.
Inside, here's Biombo.
Yeah, undersized guys with athleticism do these kind of things, playing above the rim. Love to see him get up like that.
Here's Highland. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail.
The previous play is under review.
Personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays,
the ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. Just double checking, and the game continues on.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Leonard, he's checked in for Marcus Morris. Robert Covington comes in for Norman Powell. And it's Paul George in for Gordon.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. Lobbed up there for KD. Doesn't go for him.
And what should have been a simple pass and finish ends up in a missed opportunity on that alley-oop attempt.
Yeah, you like to keep things a little...
And so it's Phoenix in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. We'll get right back to the action when we return. The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Down in the block, it'll be Kawhi next to Zubac. Then it's Paul George. Then it's Robert Covington. And it's Highland in at the point. That's who's out there for the Clippers. KD sets the pick for Booker. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Clippers trail by 5. Covington passes to Leonard. Outside Covington. Leonard inside. Defended by Durant. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton.
You have to really like his energy getting to the rim there. Shocked that he blew the dunk, but you know most times he's going to posterize his man.
A nice shot by Booker.
And Booker does not lack confidence when it comes to his ball handling. Wow, sensational there.
Zubac a screen on Paul. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one on Ayton.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
You know, you appreciate Zubac's focus on close-range looks as a big man.
Well, Zubac's one of those big centers that's burly and tough and rugged on the inside. And while other bigs are searching that three-point line out, Zubac's looking to get deep into the paint. And you look at his shooting percentages over the past couple seasons, up around 60%. That's good shot selection, great consistency. Doing most of his damage on the perimeter. That time, Devin Booker showing he could score close to the rim.
Zubac a screen on KD. Leonard the pass to Zubac. Outside for George. Just 5 to shoot. The Clippers get another chance here. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
So smooth. The little pump fake, get the defender in the air. As if Leonard wasn't hard enough to cover, he's adding that to his game.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Suns?
And they're playing beautiful basketball right now, racking up the assists by playing so unselfishly, just finding the open man.
Well, we've also seen them being very aggressive down in the paint. All game long, they've been hunting down those inside points.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Here's George. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Leonard kicks to Zubac. Here's Highland. And again, no good by the Clippers. Suns lead by 6. Paul surveying the floor. To the middle, Covington with the steal. Outside Leonard. Here's Zubac. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Leonard's got 3 assists now in this one.
You think about the growth of Kawhi Leonard's game, where in the first few seasons had very few assists as a playmaker, and now it's a key part of his game. That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
Here's Highland, defended by Paul. Here's Leonard, uses the glass to finish the layup. Leonard's got 4 points this quarter.
And who do you call when you need a big bucket for this team more and more? It's Kawhi.
Outside Durant. And a rejection by Zubac. We've got 1:48 left in the fourth quarter. Takes it out to Leonard. To the paint, and stolen by Ayton. Okogie, the pass to Durant. The shot misses, so Los Angeles will take it the other way. Here's George, driving to the basket. Doesn't get the finger roll, and it's Paul George with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Suns leading by 7. Ayton finds Booker. 1:12 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Pass to Okogie. Covington with the steal.
The instincts on defense on full display there. It was a gamble for sure, but it paid off big time in the form of a steal.
In a game this close, this late, that kind of D is clutch.
It is. And then, Greg, to go in for the flush. That could be a backbreaker.
Well, we'll see how the other side responds here. They have to come up big.
Lock at 6. Okogie, the pass to Paul. And the Suns miss again. And so George will bring it up for the Clippers, trailing by 5. 27 seconds left in the game. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
That straight line drive there from Paul George, you love to see him get in that attack mode. Let's see if he can cash in now at the line.
And George drops them both.
Clutch. Those free throws turn this into a one-possession ball game.
And Phoenix has possession. He drops the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
I don't know if fouling Booker is ever a good idea. I mean, he is a great free throw shooter, and he's made for these moments. Perfect from the line. It's now a 2-possession game.
And they recover it. Zubac kicks to Leonard. On the wing, George. From deep 3-point range, Leonard no luck. Booker outside. So the Suns win it. They seem to relish. David, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for